back like we never left.
Yes, sir. Back at it. Let's get it. Got a good one for y'all today. Got some good games coming up.
Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Be Real Entertainment presents Sports Spit. And I'm your host, Jay Maurice, with my co-host,
Slick Vic, Victor Garner. What up, what up?
Hey. We coming to you from the Hall of Game, where we're giving you 360 degrees of game. For those that don't understand, that's game all the way around.
Yes, sir.
Hey, commercial break me one time for the one time, please. I'd like to thank y'all for pressing play and tapping in with us and checking us out. Appreciate you. Okay, today's show we talking about the end of the second round of the NBA playoffs. The end of the second round. So, Vic, go ahead and get it started for us, man.
All right, well, I think it's only right. We typically start in the East, so let's go ahead and start in the East. We got one series that's been wrapped up. Boston Celtics have advanced, move on to the conference finals for maybe the third or fourth year in a row.
Mm-hmm. But I told you they wasn't gonna sweep because you was talking about sweep. You was giving me the yawning emojis. They didn't sweep them. They gentlemen swept them, but you know what I'm saying. It wasn't a sweep though.
I mean, yeah, because Donovan Mitchell is a hell of a playoff performer, man. He's in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He showed
his butt.
Yeah, I mean, it was enough for him to get one game. Unfortunately, Donovan got hurt during the series.
Right. I believe that if he would have at least been in the game, been able to play, they had at least got another game.
Yeah, you think it would have been 4-2? Yeah, I can't.
But injuries is a part of it, man, and it's always who got the best luck. You know what I'm saying, with injuries.
Right.
Those is the teams that advance further. You know, so because I really think that if was it Mobley or Allen that got hurt? Was it Mobley?
Oh, Allen was hurt.
Allen was hurt.
Allen's out.
Okay, yeah. If Allen and Donovan Mitchell would have been healthy, they would have made it a series. It would have been a more competitive series.
Yeah. I mean, but
I ain't gonna say that they would have won, but it would have been more competitive.
We can't forget that Porzingis was out too, though, for the other side, though. So that kind of evens out the Allen thing, I think. I think it brings a little more balance to it because they was not like the Celtics are at full strength without Porzingis. I mean, they were able to get the last two games were close, even without Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some of that was because they didn't feel like the Cavs were really a threat. They didn't really have any teeth without Mitchell, so maybe they didn't take him serious and they kind of just lollygagged for, the first three quarters of the game. It was like, all right, we got to do something now and win the game.
Right.
But there's been a lot of rumors about Mitchell leaving, and I heard he wasn't happy with the
way that they was playing.
Yeah.
And LeBron was sitting courtside.
Nah, what does that mean?
Man, I mean, it's been all kind of conspiracy theories thrown around that he was either going to go back to Cleveland or he was trying to woo Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland, one of the two, to L.A.
I mean, do we want Darius Garland after how he played in the series? Like, I mean, Mitchell, I feel like Mitchell probably felt like he was out there by himself. Like, he didn't really get a ton of help from his guys. Not in most of the games. Like, it was him. It was him going off.
Darius Garland is he's still that guy. I mean, and in a different structure, different team, different role, he probably could have thrived.
In this series, he averaged 40% shooting from the field. 40%, 30% from three.
Who was that?
Garland. That's
Darius Garland.
That's Garland.
That's all right.
40%? That is not all right.
Who gonna shoot? Who shoots 50%?
Donovan Mitchell did, and he shot a ton.
Well, that's
Donovan.
And
the defense was on him.
That's D. Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell or Darius Garland averaged his field goal attempts per game were 16.4, and he made 6.6. So he was going 6 of 16. Not good.
That might not be
Not
good,
good.
but
Not good enough.
40% ain't bad.
It ain't.
I mean, because people
it is bad.
Don't too many people
and today's
shoot.
NBA is bad.
Don't too many people shoot 50% in the playoffs.
They don't shoot 40%.
Things get tighter in the playoffs. Shots is harder to come by in the playoffs. Now it wasn't harder for Mitchell, but for the most part it get harder. Okay, well they did their thing. They did it, and if they run it back next year, I think that they might go to the next round.
Okay. Oh, so you think they make it to the conference finals?
If they keep the same team and just add a few extra little pieces, yeah, I think they could probably make it.
Okay. I mean, yeah,
a lot of this will do with luck and health.
I'm about to say the only heavyweight so far seems to be the Celtics. So
yeah.
Okay.
All right, go. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. All right. Well, now we got.
That's Boston won that.
Yeah, we got 2 Game 7s for sure coming up. Maybe a third Game 7. OKC is playing right now in Dallas Mavericks.
Okay, well let's stay in the East though.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Okay.
So it might be 3 Game 7s, but as far as we know right now, we got 2 Game 7s for sure. And coming up tomorrow, we got 2 of them. The early game, 3:30 Eastern Time, Indiana Pacers at the New York Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about the series and who you got?
Well, I'm still going with the Pacers.
Okay,
that's what I've been going with.
Yeah.
I feel like New York they breaking down. They just running down. They players is coming up injured. They already didn't have Julius Randle.
Mm-hmm.
And who else was that? Well, Josh Hart, he got hurt.
Is he out though?
I think he's out.
Okay.
I think he's out.
I seen him on the bench with a towel over his head, but I didn't know if
that's why. That's why he had a towel over his head, because he was mad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Josh Hart is out, and it was somebody.
Anunoby. Right?
Anunoby, he's out.
Yeah, just kind of an attrition thing. Yeah.
Even if they was to make it to the next round, it's not even going to be competitive because it's just going to be the Brunson burner. Brunson versus everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he ain't gonna be able to compete with Boston by himself. He gonna need help.
Yeah.
Serious help.
Yeah.
So I would like, a better matchup would be for the Pacers to win and the Pacers to move on since they are healthier, even though Tyrese Halitosis he ain't been playing right. Yeah, halitosis, because his game was funky, like bad breath.
He's had some bad games.
Man, did he? And for him to be the guy, I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? This is when he's supposed to be making his mark in the game. He's supposed to be putting his mark down. How Brunson is.
I think it's for Halliburton. I think it's all about his aggressiveness. Because when he takes shots, he scores. He's been efficient. He's not been, just thinking up the joint as far as just taking a ton of shots and missing. It's just about him being aggressive. When he's been aggressive, he's scored a lot of points and had really good games. For the series, he's averaging 20 points and 8 assists, with shooting splits of 53% from the field and 43% from the arc. And 89% free throws. So he's been super efficient. He's got to be aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And if they want this game 7, he's gonna have to go take it.
Yeah.
He's been their leading scorer, even with the inconsistency that he's had in between some of these games.
A lot of inconsistency.
Yeah, he seems to. I don't know what it is. Like sometimes he seems like
he's afraid of the moment.
It feels like to me. I don't think he's been afraid. I think I don't know if it's his growing, but it seems like he's getting more confidence in his body and his ability to do stuff.
You think he's still hurt?
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely think he's still recovering. I don't know if he still if you would call it hurt, but he's still
Injured.
not
Recovered from his injury.
Yeah, he's still not recovered though. He can play, but he can't give. He ain't his old self. At this moment.
Okay.
And they say with the hamstring or with the growing stuff, you just need time to rest. And he's got neither of the two. He doesn't have time, and he won't have rest. So not until the summer.
Well, it ain't the time to come up lame, not in the playoffs, because that'll cost you, especially with a person like him that's, a major part of their offense and defense on both sides.
Well, I don't know if he's giving you any defense, but
that's what I'm saying.
He's definitely a major part of our offense.
Exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, so, yeah. I'm still riding with Indy.
Okay.
Hoping that, he can get a breath mint or something and, get rid of that halitosis.
I don't think you picked them at 7 though. Like, what do you feel about them being able to win a game 7 though? You're in New York. You think that's gonna be tough for them?
It's definitely gonna be tough, but any game 7 is tough. Any game 7, even if they was playing at home.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they was playing at home, they would have more pressure on them because they were in front of the home team.
They undefeated at home, though. They locked and loaded at home. They kill people in Indy.
But it don't matter, though. I mean, game 7 is game 7. It's do or die. It's do you want it or don't you?
Yeah.
Is you is or is you ain't.
Yeah, I'd rather see the Pacers advance because I feel like you said, I feel like they'd be able to give the Celtics a better fight in the conference finals because like you said, I think the Knicks are just running thin. They're just kind of running out of bodies at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go to the West. Well, I guess let's talk about the game 7 that we know is gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Denver, the defending champs.
Oh.
And and Edwards, they
in Minnesota. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you like this. Minnesota started off smoking. They started off like they was just finna do something special to these boys.
Mm-hmm.
Denver came back and won 3 in a row. Like Joker was putting up phenomenal numbers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had some 40-pointers. Man, Joker was looking unstoppable. And you know what I'm saying? You know who was guarding him? The so-called defensive player of the year. Garbage. Dumpster Juice. That's his name. Dumpster Juice. Juice.
I don't think that's fair.
D Juice.
Not dumb. I mean,
D Juice. Yeah, he was getting, man, he looked like barbecue French toast. You know what I'm saying?
There's really no one player in the league that can stop Jokic anyway, though.
Jokic was doing something phenomenal on him.
I mean,
I know one player that played him real decent. His name is Draymond Green.
Oh, did he?
A defensive player. Yeah.
Okay. How many wins they get?
I ain't talking about this year. I ain't talking about this year. But I'm talking about the way Green played him.
Well, 3 years ago.
When we played.
But 3 years ago. That's 3 years ago.
That's 2 years ago.
Well,
that's just 2 years ago. That's just 2 years ago.
That was before he was champion Jokic though.
Nah,
he leveled up.
It don't matter.
Jokic leveled up. You don't think he leveled up?
Nah, man.
You think he the same Jokic from 2 years ago?
That's the same Jokic just giving you triple doubles. He's still the same. He was good then, and he's still good. I ain't gonna take nothing away from him.
Good now. Come on.
He is.
He better than good.
Oh, no, come on.
He great.
He great. Great. Oh,
Are you serious?
He ain't really playing
right now.
Man, it ain't really no centers really to really compete against him.
And what he doing to the competition?
He tearing up them power forwards.
That's what he's supposed to do.
Because he playing power forwards. He playing against power forwards. Most of the league got power forwards. And if they do got a center like Rudy Gobert,
that ain't his problem.
He just barbecue chicken.
That ain't his problem.
You know what I'm saying? But when he play up against a player like Embiid, you know what I'm saying? Them ain't the same numbers that he come up with.
Like when we talk about Wood, do we be like, man, name somebody other than Bill Russell? Like, man, just give this man this thing. winning. Like,
yeah,
ain't nobody out there for him.
He all right.
I ain't gonna say he like Wilt, but it's kind of like that. Like, ain't nobody in the league that can do nothing with him.
Yeah,
Just-
please
just
don't put
give
him
him
in the
his due.
same conversation.
I'm just saying, give the man his
Wilt
due.
is still
He great.
the great Chamberlain.
He done
He
seen
decent,
smacked
man.
everybody in his
He
way.
decent. He decent. I get it to him. He
All
decent.
right.
You know.
Let's get off of this.
He decent. He
We're
decent.
gonna go back and forth all day on this.
Well, I ain't gonna go back and forth.
You definitely
with
going back and forth with me on this. Oh man.
Well, yeah, man. He cooking Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, I mean, it takes two of them to defend him. That's why, like, so it ain't really like Anthony Davis is one of the best defenders of his era, and he can't do nothing with him.
But AD is still a power forward. He's a power forward. He's not a
He
center.
still got the size and the length.
But he's not a center, and he don't have the mental capacity of a center. He always wants to be that power forward, and that's where he want to play. And he kind of pouts if he don't get a chance to play that, if that's not the position that he playing.
I don't care, man. AD's supposed to have a speed advantage and the athletic advantage. Like,
Supposed to.
yeah. But it don't matter because Jokic knows how to negate it.
He can't keep him
He
out of his
knows how
spot.
to negate it. Yeah, he knows how to negate him. Like, he can negate his height. He's got these awkward shots that he throws up off balance and these different angles that he shoots from. And
He just throw it up.
yeah, like he's got a real unorthodox offensive game, and especially his flips and hooks around the basket and stuff. And he's hard to defend because he doesn't really. Them shots aren't shots that Americans teach. We taught.
Right.
We're not learned to lay the ball up like that and do stuff unorthodox like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, it's just nobody in the league that can guard him. But back to this series though, this game 7 tomorrow in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Timberwolves have a chance?
Yeah, they got a chance. They got the momentum. Although it was just one game.
Yeah.
You know, they got the momentum if they can keep playing how they played the last game.
Who?
But that's if.
I
just want to see Minnesota beat them.
To you, who are the most important players for each team going into this game 7 to have a good game? Who needs to? It ain't gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Ant. I think
it's gonna be Mike Conley.
Okay, you think Conley has to come up big?
Yeah, Mike Conley has to come up big because when he was out those 3 games that they lost.
Okay.
He was out.
Right.
And they lost. They didn't have nobody really controlling the game on the offensive for them. You know, Ant was bringing the ball up, and Mike Conley. I think Mike Conley. He's the X factor for Minnesota.
And
they need him to come up big.
You got Murray, you got Porter, you got.
I would say.
Pope,
I would say.
Aaron Gordon.
Gordon
needs to have a big game.
Yeah.
He's been playing big for him.
Yeah, I would say for Denver to win, Gordon has to show off. He got to get at least 25 points.
Whoa.
But a lot of his points be just layups and dunks.
I'd say this. If Gordon has 25 points in that game, it's probably because they were leaving him open and daring him to beat him. And if he gets 25 points, you tip your hat and be like,
yeah,
good job.
Yeah.
You know, see you next year. See if you can do it next year too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going with Minnesota. Who are you going with?
Oh, I want to take Minnesota so bad. I really do. I mean, I'm rooting for Minnesota to win, but I can't pick I picked Minnesota, but I can't pick against the champs in a game 7 at home.
Man, you gotta stand on business. You gotta 10 toes down, stand on business. If that's who you pick, stand on it, player.
I picked them, but
don't.
I didn't pick them in game 7. I didn't pick them in game 7.
It don't matter, but that's who you pick. You just can't. Flip the switch out like it's game 7. Nah. You gotta stand on business.
Well, at the end of the day, we're still picking who we think is gonna win these game 7s. And I just think the defending champs at home
flip-flopper.
go with you. Yeah,
you doing somersaults. You're an acrobat now, huh? You're a gymnast.
Yeah. I'm flippity floppity.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's talk about this last series. Game 6 is going on right now as we speak. The Dallas Mavericks and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Your thoughts on the series? And who do you think wins tonight? And will it go Game 7? Man, do you think it'll go Game 7?
I've been surprised by the Dallas Mavericks, but I told you with the addition of Gafford and PJ Washington, that might have been the extra little juice that they needed, to get them to the next level. That was a hell of a pickup for them. That addition to the team was something special, because ever since they got them, they took off. And in these playoffs and the wins that they won, them two guys showed up. And the ones that they didn't, Luka and Kyrie did not show up. PJ Washington still had a good game. Gafford still had a good game. But Luka and Kyrie came up short. Both of them. Yeah. One game, I think they scored like 27 points.
Yeah.
In one of the losses.
Yeah, Luka's not 100%. He's dealing with some nagging injuries. And I don't know what Kyrie's deal is. I don't know why he's not
being more assertive.
Yeah, being more assertive. Especially when he knows Luka can't give him, what he gave him in the regular season. He's got these nagging injuries. And like they said at the broadcast, they were saying if it was a game during the regular season, he'd probably be out for about 2-3 weeks.
But it's the playoffs.
But yeah, he's playing with a sore Achilles, amongst other things. And
his left knee, his right knee.
Yeah, okay. So
his right knee was messed up. His right knee was messed up, and he ain't, he don't really jump anyway, for real.
No.
But that has to do with his side-to-side motion and, just guarding people, which he don't really do that anyway.
I thought you was about to say his weight. You said he don't jump, but that weight on that knee and that Achilles. He
is overweight. I mean, he ain't fit.
Fat. Yeah,
he ain't fat, but he ain't. I don't think he's in basketball shape.
Yeah,
I don't think he's in shape, and that, if you slightly overweight, that coming up and down on that knee, running back and forth on that knee, stopping and starting, running, that's going to affect that knee. So, who you got?
Well, I'm still saying with OKC for the series, even though.
So you're going to stay with them?
Even though it's down 3-2. Yeah, well, they got the games at home. They ain't at home tonight, though. Yeah. Right now, as we speak, they're up 5.
If they lose tonight, it ain't no OKC.
Well, definitely. Yeah, that'll make my prediction wrong. Definitely make my prediction wrong.
Yeah, but so they got to hang on to this lead and do what they doing.
Yeah, I'm hoping
keep doing what they doing.
Yeah, I'm hoping they can get this tonight, because I really love to see 3 Game 7s here in the second round, because I'm just a fan of basketball, man. And these second round games, the second round has been good, man. Other than the Celtics and the Cavs. Yeah, the second round's been full of drama, full of unexpected outcomes. I didn't think Dallas was this good.
Back honestly. And forth. I told you, dog.
I didn't think they were that good.
I didn't expect them to do what they doing, but I did note that with the addition of them 2 guys, PJ and Gafford.
Yeah, you definitely talked about those guys. You definitely made that a point of emphasis since the playoffs started. We were talking about the Dallas Mavericks in their series, and I didn't believe in it. Really didn't.
Okay.
I really don't. I still really don't. And that's why I'm still picking with OKC, because to me it's smoke and mirrors. Like, Kyrie isn't doing a whole bunch. Luka isn't doing a whole bunch. He's like, well, Luka's doing a whole bunch because he's Luka, but he's like not being efficient.
Luka ain't being Luka.
Yeah,
he ain't being Luka. He might have a game here, but he ain't really. This ain't the Luka like the regular season. Even though the regular season is a different season, You know, the playoffs is a different season than the regular season. This is season 2. You know, where everything gets tight. Everything is tight. So, you know, Luka just, I don't know what's up with Luka though. For real.
I mean, what's just the injuries, and the offense is built around him, so he's still gonna get numbers. But how efficient is it gonna look? Like that's the thing, because he's still gonna get close to 10 assists. He's still gonna get close to 10 rebounds. Like I said, he's gonna get the assists because the offense is built around him. I mean, he's still gonna get the shots. He's still gonna take the shots. I don't care if he's healthy or not. He's still gonna take the shots. So yeah, he's gonna put up numbers. It's just how efficient will he be, and how hard would he have to work, you know, to get his points.
What type of job do you think Jason Kidd is doing as a coach?
I think he's doing a remarkable job. I didn't believe these guys are this good. To me, it's all smoke and mirrors still. Okay. So I think he's doing an excellent job. What you got criticism for Jason Kidd?
No, Jay Kidd doing his thing, man. You know, I didn't really think that he could coach that well, but he doing it. He doing it. I mean, and to be able to mesh Kyrie and Luka together and get them playing together and get them on one page, on one accord.
You think that's something that Jason Kidd did? You think he got them to play together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do, cause he got experience in that when he used to play for Dallas, and he played with Jim Jackson.
And Dirk. Well,
he
played with Dirk later.
Yeah. But Jim Jackson was in his early career when he was Jason Kidd.
Okay.
Yeah. He had to learn how to play with Jimmy Jack, and Jack was the man. You know, Kidd wasn't really what he was gonna be at that time, but he was good.
Right.
You know, but he had to learn how to play with another guard that was equally, if not better, than he was at that time.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't have the kind of package Kyrie had. He didn't have, you know.
No.
Really, Kyrie's like a shooting guard in a point guard's body. Like he want to be. He's like in that Iverson cloth.
Yeah.
Like he ain't really cut from the Jason Kidd point guard cloth.
Yeah.
He's more in that. He's a scorer. I mean, that's who he is.
No doubt.
But yeah, I get it. Yeah, I think Kyrie's done a good job, not kind of falling in line and being a willing, you know, number 2 guy, you know, and it's been successful for the team. So, you know, it's good that they were able to make it work, and, you know, hopefully they can maybe get another piece here, you know, in this off season or sometime soon to try to get those guys over the hump, because, you know, you still got Dallas, you still got OKC's a young team, they're going to be around, and Minnesota might be around for a while. And then I think Wemby's looming.
Okay.
So yeah, they can kind of keep this together.
You going with OKC?
I'm going with OKC for the series. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, tonight and for the series. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with OKC.
Okay.
But they gotta win tonight. They gotta win right now.
This game right now.
Yeah, but the game ain't over. It's 48 minutes.
Yeah.
And
yep.
But they gotta win a quarter at a time. Okay. Well, you got anything else?
No, man. I'm just ready for. I'm ready for these game 7s, and then hopefully we get 3 of them.
Okay.
And then I'm ready for the conference finals. I can't wait to see who. You know, hopefully we have some special moments here in these next couple of days.
Okay.
In these game 7s.
Okay. Well, like I always say, if there's anything that y'all liked about this show, comment. Leave us a comment. You know what I'm saying? If you think that we missed anything, leave us a comment. Let us know, and we'll address it on the next one. Okay? But like I said, you know, like it is. I said what I said, and it is what it is. I ain't finna go back and forth with you. Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Yes, please do.
All right. Well, it is what it is, and this is what we do when we through.
Peace.
Peace.